Well, since our last interview, Devin Haney actually sued Ryan Garcia. Because remember, Ryan Garcia got caught with Osterine in his system. They ended up basically throwing out the fight in terms of people's records and so forth. And now Devin Haney's actually suing Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy. You heard about this?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Devin Haney is suing Ryan Garcia for battery, fraud, and breach of contract.
Battery?
Yes. Wow. So people are really upset about this. The suit also names Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions. He seeks a full accounting of the event that includes evidence to support expenses. I guess he was entitled to 47% of the profits, and he didn't get it. So there's just a whole big lawsuit. Bill Haney said it's not just about Devin, it's about the championship, not about the shit that he did. It's about the sport and what's right and what's wrong. They say the left hook, the left hook, the left hook. And we say it was the drugs. So why would Ryan Garcia go in, plead guilty, then not compensate Devin, but also cheat the people? Oscar De La Hoya received $1 million as a fine, so why would he receive $1 million and Devin not? How can Golden Boy benefit from the ruling? So I interviewed Bill Haney when he talked about this. So he's suing. I guess there's some money owed from De La Hoya, and he's actually suing Ryan Garcia as well. And people are upset. Timothy Bradley called the lawsuit the softest shit I've ever seen in my life. Bernard Hopkins reacted to it also. He said, there's a time you move on or you stay stuck and you're traumatized. I never experienced in my lifetime before mine where a fighter got his ass kicked and sued. I think it's a bad look personally.
Yeah. Without knowing all the ins and outs, man, on the surface, it sounds terrible. I mean, battery? Isn't that what the whole thing is about?
Well, he cheated.
Yeah, but come on. Battery?
Yeah, it's a little silly. That part's a little silly,
yeah. Hey, I'm speaking as somebody who got sued by a fighter.
You got sued by a fighter?
I think I mentioned it before. It was a guy who was like a kickboxing
contender.
Yeah,
he talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I couldn't really afford much and I had to spend $8,000 defending myself from fighting a guy in a ring that challenged me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah. I mean, it's a little bit of the battery part is a little different, but you get in a ring with someone and you're on all types of drugs. I mean, Bill Haney said Ryan Garcia was on everything but air and water. And, you purposely cheat, you end up hurting the person. And, it's not like Devin got really hurt. But remember, what was that one fight where, remember I saw a documentary about it. Like, the fighter managed to, put something in his gloves
I know exactly
before they wrapped his gloves.
Yeah.
He ended up really, really brutalizing the guy he fought.
Cotto,
yeah. Mm-hmm. And the guy, I think, sued, but the lawsuit got thrown out. But that guy was, like permanently messed up.
Yeah, I don't know if he was permanently messed up.
Well, he looked like hell after that ring.
What's his name? Tall. Can't think of his name though. But somebody enacted revenge on his ass. Why am I forgetting his name?
You're talking about Cotto versus
Margarita? No,
Margarita.
Margarita. Yeah. That I believe his trainer. Was it Cotto? I think so. The trainer felt the gloves and, called foul and, it was like...
They opened the gloves, they found something in his gloves.
Yeah, well, what it is like a plaster of Paris type of thing. And hardened once it gets wet. And, which is kind of like, oh boy, was that Panama Lewis that was a trainer?
I think so, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and it kind of was brought out that he's done that before.
Yeah, I mean, basically they're saying that he put a brick in his gloves.
Yeah, because, if anybody, when you're a kid, you do plaster of Paris, it's just like this, you get it wet, it hardens up. So with the sweat and all of that, it hardens up, and then you've got basically a brick in there.
Yeah.
But before it hardens up, it looks like any other kind of wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, we'll see what happens. Ultimately, Bill Haney said that Devin Haney is a better fighter, more accomplished than Tank Davis.
I don't agree with that one.
Tank Davis is a beast, man. Gervonta is like my favorite boxer these days. I got to interview him back in the day.
There were things that, Yeah, I mean, you pointed out, like I was talking about it on this show where, Devin's throwing jabs and his right hand is like slipping out here, and that made for those left hooks to land. Yeah, there was certain tactical errors that happened. You couldn't. I mean, what separates the upper echelon from success and failure is those little things that don't get remedied early on, and muscle memory kind of sticks in there. So it'll be amazing for him to fix that in one fight's time.
Yeah.